What's up, internet world? World on the Street TV. And could Diddy's arrest be the calling card for his death? Because at this point, you have a man that's 50 something years old, going from living lavish, doing pretty much what he wants to do, when he wants to do it, eating the type of food he wants to eat, being with the type of women that he wants to be with, doing that high dollar cocaine. Yes, baby. That high dollar cocaine. And ended up into a cell. A 5 by 9 or whatever size the cell is. I'm not sure. But over the last 6 months, maybe seven, I'm pretty sure that his stress level has been through the roof because the anticipation of whether or not you're going to end up in a prison cell has been in the back of his mind, thumping. Oh, thumping in the back of his mind so hard. And that day has finally come. So on Monday, they went and put them handcuffs on Freaky Diddy. Okay. They say that they found which, hold on, let's slow down for a minute because they're making it seem as if they just did the discovery of all the things that they found in the man's property. So they're saying that they found a bunch of items for the freak off. They said they found over 1,000 bottles of 1,000 bottles of Johnson and Johnson baby oil all over your body, rubbing the oil all over your body lotion. They said they found over 1,000 bottles of Johnson and Johnson baby oil. Now this is allegedly, but why is it that after the arrest is made, they're claiming that they found all this baby oil when they knew from the get go when they did the raid 6 or 7 months ago, or however long it was, that they found the Johnson and Johnson to rub oil all over your body 6 months ago. Okay, babe, don't laugh. It ain't funny. Yeah. So I don't understand why all of a sudden the baby oil comes into play, as if they have to slowly leak this information. The way that they say that the freak off tapes were found, we know that already. They just did not give us in detail what was found. Now, Diddy is being held in New York, where he's only going to be allowed 3 showers a week, 1 hour of rec a day. And in my opinion, that's enough to drive a man to a state of depression to where he may not be able to maintain himself. Okay. Again, I asked the question: is his arrest the calling card for his death? Because we seen what happened with Jeffrey Epstein, and in my opinion, maybe he is dealing with some of the same type of issues. Maybe not. Who knows? We all seen the outcome of Jeffrey Epstein. Was it suicide? Was it murder? We don't know. Okay. Here in complex news, okay. Complex news is stating that Diddy has only access to family members and friends by visitation. I think maybe once a week. So you got to understand the transformation that your mind must go through when you have been operating in a certain capacity. I mean, we've been seeing Diddy in the headlines since the '90s. Look at that face right there. Look at that face right there. High as a kite right there. Okay. But yeah, we've been looking at Diddy since the early '90s, and um, I don't recall Diddy ever having uh, a time where he was away from family for a long period of time. Okay, a time where he had to go and uh, be away from whatever type of drug that he likes. So being confined into a small room and being given a certain level of food, when you are locked in the county jail, I mean they may give you that bologna sandwich, and sometimes that bologna be green. It be green as my shirt. Hello. Peanut butter and jelly. The bread be wet, huh? Milk be warm, huh? The little carton of juice that they give you, you can almost taste the chemical in it. It's sweet, but you can taste the chemical in the juice. It take a while to get. They used to call it. When I had to do a little time, they would call it Jim Jones juice, huh? Yeah, they call it Jim Jones juice, and they used to tell you don't drink that Jim Jones juice. And I tasted it one time, and you can literally taste the chemical in the Jim Jones juice. It tastes real nasty. But here it says, search of multiple Diddy-owned properties in March of this year results in the seizure of such supplies. Officials added, namely, law enforcement agency say they seized narcotics and more than what? Let me blow it up for you right there so you can see. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, baby. Good God Almighty! What you doing with all that baby oil? I mean, you trying to make sure a whale don't get ashy with all that baby oil. That's a lot of baby oil. 1,000 bottles of it. I hope you got stock in Johnson and Johnson. Or maybe he had a Diddy oil. I mean, he's very savvy. I mean, maybe he came out with his own oil. He should have. If you had 1,000 bottles of it, ain't no need to be buying 1,000 bottles of Johnson Johnson. You might as well come out with your own Diddy oil. Diddy lubricant. The same month, per the indictment, 3 AR-15s. Look at that. Let me get it over here so you can see it. 3 AR-15s. God Almighty. And a drum magazine were also allegedly seized. This is heavy right here. Okay. This is heavy. And hopefully Diddy will be able to wiggle his way out of this. But as of now, I don't see it happening. Um, this is basically a good example of when the argument of hip hop doing something good for the culture, this is a good answer to it has done nothing. This is the biggest man in hip hop over the last 30 years. Diddy, 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 can't you see? We are being destroyed by this type of behavior and this culture that they're calling hip hop. You got the biggest man in hip hop going down for sex trafficking, kidnapping, and narcotics. That's just my opinion, man. Y'all put that in your little pipe and smoke it. As always, don't lighten up, tighten up. I'm going to see you on the next one.